year as fall draws near here in South Arkansas, hunters like me are getting excited about spending some time in the woods, chasing after what I believe is America's best big game animal, the white-tailed deer. I am primarily a bow hunter, and so a lot of my preparation goes into making sure that I will have the right type of opportunity to take at the very least a couple of does to fill the freezer for my family each year. For the last 3 years, it's been even more exciting because I've been able to take at least one of my children hunting. I just released a video from this year's early season youth hunt where both Cash, my 6-year-old son, and Willow, my 9-year-old daughter, had successful hunts that youth hunt weekend. I will link that video below. We are just a couple of months into this year's archery season. The rut is just about to kick off here in South Arkansas, but I wanted to share with you guys some of my preseason prep and also how my season's going up to this point. About 5 o'clock. That leaves me probably about 2.5 hours that I can actually see well enough to shoot. I am sitting over a corn feeder, a kind of a feed trough. I've been feeding here most of the summer, so I'm not worried about bucks being spooked by this. This corn feeder has been here literally 2 years, so I'm not worried about any of that. So my hope is it rained a lot yesterday evening into the morning. I'm hoping that these bugs have bedded. I think they bed pretty close to here. My hope is they bedded down for most of the day and that they'll start to move right before dark. So let's see what happens. It is Veterans Day, November 10th. Time to get after it. Came out, had to do a few errands on the farm. Now I'm headed over to my bow stand here, just on the other side of this levee I'm walking up right now. Nice little cold snap. Not too cold, it's only in the 50s, but colder than what we've had. So I'm gonna get out here, see if we can catch something slipping this evening. Right back over there. That's the field that Willow and Cash shot their deer on. Set up on just the north side of this levee, right across from where we were hunting youth weekend with Willow and Cash. I am a rookie self-filmer. I forgot the attachment for my camera. I'll be able to hook it to my 4th Arrow stiff arm. I'll give you guys a look at what I'm looking at and what I'm working with right now. So just to show you that I'm no professional, my GoPro zip tied to my 4th Arrow stiff arm, fluid arm. So but you know what, I'm about to shoot a buck on this here setup. So here we go. It's the opening day of rifle season, and as you can probably hear, there's some dogs being run behind me. Of course, the wind's coming from that direction. I don't really know how far they are away, but not ideal. More power to them. Run dogs all you want. I'm just saying it's not ideal for me, but maybe they'll run some deer this direction. Here's hoping. Out here at a spot that we called the Johnson Place. This field was in beans. Now it has a wheat cover crop on it. I really wish that I could see down the edge of this field, but with how I'm set up, I cannot do it. I really don't like how I'm set up. But this is my first time hunting out here all year. Just kind of wanted to see potentially what's coming out in that field, and then to get them to come within range to where I can shoot. If I was a left-handed bow hunter, this would be a perfect setup. But I I'm not a left-handed bow hunter, but we shall see what happens. I really thought that possum was a 150 class buck deer. It had me a little bit too excited, majorly disappointed. Came out here today to my lease here in town, and the reason was is I got a pretty nice 10 point, not anything quite like what we get over at the farm, but nice for over here. And he's been daylighting rarely the last few days at around 6:45, and so man, I had a little time before church, so I wanted to come sneak in here this morning. This stand is set up for a south wind, and we got a north wind this morning. So I had some does at the feeder at like 6:30ish or so. I could hear a grunt. I was set up, ready to roll. Big mama doe winded me, blew him out of here. So I set till about 9. It's a little after 9 right now, so I'm gonna get down. I'll be back over at the farm this evening. Missed out on an opportunity with that buck this morning. Probably a nice 3.5-year-old over there in the hills in Drew County where I live. Now I'm up in northeast Lincoln County in the Delta where giants roam, back at this stand over here just inside the levee. Getting over here a little bit late, but this is about what time they start moving, so I'm gonna get parked on the south side of this levee, and I'm going to sneak into the stand, get set up. So I'm gonna get parked, sneak over, get into the stand, get the camera set up so that I can have it ready when I shoot this big buck tonight. The rut has not kicked off down here in South Arkansas just yet, but it's coming. It's coming, and I'll be ready. All right, so I've been tracking this deer for a while. Look at that tank. Oh, this dude is a tank. Big boy. Need some help. At least I got him in the truck. That is a big deer, man. Some big deer killed tonight. These are some toads, man. Look at these deer. Big deer Sunday night. And mine is a little guy compared to these. Good gosh. Good gosh. Still proud of him, though. Thanks, Justin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Picked up Willow's buck from last weekend, earlier today. She will be home from school in just a little bit. Can't wait to show it to her. New Matthews came out today, watching the Chris B unveiling video. Matthews always coming out with the best technology in archery. Willow and Becca just pulled up. Hey Willow, I got something to show you.
This is my deer.
What do you think about that? That's a stud, isn't he? I got him today, and your meat is in the freezer. What do you think? Pretty cool? Congratulations, darling. Man, I almost need to pinch myself when I consider how incredible this deer season has been up to this point. Willow killing a nice 10-point. Cash killing his first deer ever. I've had a few of you reach out to me and express just how awesome his reaction was to finding that doe, and it's a memory that I will cherish for the rest of my life. A week later, the following Sunday, the stars aligned for me. I was able to take my very first archery buck. I've only drawn on 2 bucks in my entire life, and finally was able to pull the trigger on this, which was my target buck for this season. The first time I got him on camera was September 10th of this year, and he made it till November 12th, the first time that I saw him on the hoof. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to top what has already taken place so far in the 2023 deer season, but I still have a buck tag left. I still have a pretty nice buck on that same farm that I could chase after. So you'll have to stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching.
We gotta go get Dad's hat when they left after he killed his big buck.
There he is. I had hung my hunter orange hat in a tree right next to where that buck was laying the other night, so that whenever I came back looking for him, I would be able to find it a lot more easy. But I left it, so I had to come back and get it. If it wasn't a Sitka hat, I probably would have left it, but I had to come back and get it.